Those who have knowledge of Dharma say that truth is the highest Dharma. To be happy always is something which is difficult to achieve. That is to say, happiness and sorrow alternate in one's life and there cannot be uninterrupted happiness alone. What Rama says once he carries out, there is no looking back. Only the timid and the weak leave things to destiny, but the strong and the self-confident never bank on destiny or luck. A veena cannot exist without its strings. A chariot cannot exist without its wheels. Without her husband, a woman can never live happily even though she has 100 sons. Grief destroys one's courage. It destroys one's learning. It destroys one's everything. There is no enemy greater than grief. Just as people are afraid of serpents, they are afraid of people who utter lies. Truth controls this world and Dharma is rooted in truth. It is difficult for the children to repay the debt of what the mother and the father have done to bring them up. Beauty may leave the moon, Himalayas may become bereft of snow, the ocean may transgress its shores, but I will never violate the promise given by my father. A wise man should foresee tragedy or misfortune and take action to prevent or overcome such tragedy or misfortune well before it strikes. Thus only he can enjoy a safe and good life. One should lift only such weight as will not exhaust one beyond a limit. One should eat only such food as will easily digest, who will engage himself in such action as will get him neither dharma nor reputation nor lasting fame and which will only result in physical exhaustion. Enthusiasm has great strength. There is no greater strength than enthusiasm. There is nothing which is not attainable in this world for the enthusiastic. Whether in sorrow or in happiness, a friend is always a friend's support. One's elder brother, father and the teacher who gives knowledge, all these three, treading the path of Dharma, are to be considered as one's father. A person gives hope to another who requests for money or other material thing or to one who had helped that person in the past. Having given them hope, if that person disappoints them by not keeping his promise, then he is the worst kind of person in this world. To err is human, there is none who has not erred some time or other. Not getting dejected or depressed, skill in doing one's job and not losing heart in the face of difficulties, these are the qualities which enable one to achieve one's goals. One should not let one's mind to be overcome by melancholy. Melancholy or moroseness is a very bad thing. It destroys a man just as an angered serpent kills a child. One who is angry does not distinguish between what can be spoken and what is unspeakable. There is nothing which an angry man cannot do, meaning he can commit any crime. There is nothing unspeakable for him. The efforts of one who is unenthusiastic, weak and immersed in sorrow cannot bring out any good and he comes to grief. Wise men say that the root of victory is consultation and discussion with learned and wise men. Relatives always rejoice when their relatives are in trouble. Just like drops of water on lotus leaves do not stick to the leaves, in the same way is the friendship with people who lack character. The thundering of clouds which have spent all their water does not produce any rain. But the really valiant do not roar in vain, they show their valor in action also. Stealing the wealth of others, coveting another man's wife, and doubting the integrity and character of friends, these three lead to one's destruction. One may have wives and relatives in every country, but one cannot have a brother like Lakshmana in every place. Those who always adhere to truth do not make false promises. Keeping one's promises is surely the mark of one's greatness. The tears of virtuous women do not fall on the ground in vain, meaning it will destroy those who cause them such anguish of heart, causing tears to be shed. Anger is the enemy which takes one's life. Anger is enemy with the face of a friend. Anger is like a very sharp sword. Anger destroys everything. Dharma is so called because it sustains or supports society. The people of a country are held together and sustained by Dharma. Whatever is one's food, the same food shall be offered to one's gods.